And segment number 2, the Gamecube segment, in which we are doing Metroid Prime 2. So, what have I done so far in this ridiculous file? Well, I just managed to pick myself up the bombs after getting rid of the ugly bomb guardian. How many times have I died? Once. I did die once against, I think it was Alpha Dark Splinter. I think that's what it was. And now I'm just trying to work out where the hell I can go, since I now have the bombs. There's probably some bloody thing all the way out the back that I couldn't get around to. Oh yeah, that's right. I can now scan all those orange. I think they're called, like, I think they're amber now. Actually, that's what they call them, because I just got that little, like, update to my translation thingamabub, and I do not like those worms at all. They just creep me out. I don't like the fact that they're squirting acid either. Speed's a little bit slow, but I think that's just because of the wide open area. Once I get into a more narrow area, it'll speed things up a bit. So, Ray, I plan on doing a 100% run of the first game in this series, Metroid Prime, eventually. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. I keep pressing the A key, which is the key that goes into my morph ball, because I keep thinking it's L. Got no idea. So yeah, that's just an extra little bit of lore. Can't help but think that there's a small little issue concerning the sound with this. Is anything here scannable? No. The thing I like about this is that anything that's marked green in your scan visor, you've already scanned. So it helps a fair bit, like when you're trying to work out what you've scanned and what you haven't scanned. Is there anything worthwhile in here? Actually, I think I've been here before, but I couldn't get anywhere because I needed the. Oh wait, yes, I'm pretty sure I have been here. Where the hell is it? Mining station. No, this is where I got the bombs. Yeah, this is where I got the bombs. And there's those two doors which I can't get because I need the light beam and the dark beam for them. A little detour there led to an energy tank, so... And where did this take me? Oh, that's right, it took me nowhere, because I think I need like another sort of beam or something like to get that. And then there was another area there that I couldn't get to because I'm pretty sure it was being guarded by some sort of cage that led to that contained a missile expansion. So yeah, obviously I've got no more use for this area either, since I've already explored I've already done the one crucial thing I needed with the bombs, and that was to get that energy tank. So it was a good thing I got that. That was my second. Is this one, like, how many energy tanks has this game got? Has it got 14? Because the first one had 14, and like, I just want to know how many energy tanks are in this game. I could probably look for like a guide up for it, but like, I'm too lazy to do that. So yeah, I was going. I think I was going on like about my trip to Dreamworld in the first segment. I never got around to really explaining that, but like, I got rudely woken up by my dad, like, that morning, and I was on about 5 hours of sleep, and then I got really, really annoyed because it was a stinking hot bloody day. It was even worse today, but luckily I was indoors with the air conditioning. Such a glorious, heavenly bloody invention the aircon was. It was brilliant. But plus I was really wanting to watch the test match cricket because at the end of yesterday, Michael Clark was sitting on 251, and I wanted to see if he made it to 300, and if he did make it to 300 and I didn't see it live, I'd have been really, really pissed off. He did make it to 300, of course, as most cricket fanatics would know from that game. And yeah, it wasn't a very pleasant experience because I was there. I was sitting like miles away from my house at a theme park, surrounded by a bunch of bloody obnoxious kids who I just don't really like by association. Aside from my sister's kids, I mean, they're all good. Aside from the oldest one, he's a bit of a nuisance. But the middle one, Madison, she tends to get up to some really weird antics, because we went to Tiger Island, and like Tiger Island's a little area in Dreamworld for those who are unsure about it. We got to this weird sort of tiger like hand puppet, and for some reason when we got home, my dad had found this hand puppet in the toilet, because apparently she had tried to wash it in the toilet. So, I mean, I'd only heard about this, but I guess it was kind of true, considering it was sitting on the next time I saw it, it was sitting on the shower head. But, like, that was kind of a weird thing to do. It was actually kind of hilarious, because, I mean, you can't really blame her for doing that. She's only like, she's going to be 2 next month. So, like, she gets up to some really ridiculous antics, and some of it you just can't help but laugh at. I mean, last place you'd want to wash something is in the toilet, because, yeah, especially so because Dad was feeling pretty sick when we'd gotten home, and so he spent, like, I think he had like a migraine or something, and he was just in all sorts of bloody crap. So, what the hell am I doing in this game? No idea. I'm kind of lost. This thing needs like some sort of like electricity sort of thing. I imagine you'd need like the wave beam for it, but I don't even think you get the wave beam in this game. Like, I haven't read too much up about this game, despite the fact that I've knocked over Metroid Prime twice with 100% items. When I do my LP, it's likely to be 100% scans. I am probably going to have to consult to a guide to get the 100% scans, though, since apparently I was not aware that there were 3 different species of war wasp in the first Prime game. Like, I knew that I was obviously one race, and I should have realised that there was a second. Like, there's the wasps that fly around you, and the ones that you encounter only in the Hive Mecha. But I didn't realise the ones that you fight while fighting the incinerator drone were a completely different species as well. At least that's what apparently they are, because I had a look at like a scans guide for that game, and it turns out that like the wars that you scan, the ones that you fight against the incinerator drone, are a different species. So it shows how much I know about Metroid games. Like, I only just got into them like early last year, and that was only because of the whole inspiration into playing the game came from Beck Dip on a Bus, because I watched his Zero Mission LP, and then I took a bit of interest in his Prime LP, and from there I had picked up on a couple of like speedrun 23% run tactics, and so I was able to get the space jump boots first up. And like, when I first began this game, I actually didn't really realize the little thing concerning like scanning and this sort of thing, so I completely and utterly forgot to scan the ship. I'm doing it now, which is pretty cool. Not really, it's water repair, recharge energy, blah blah blah. Like, I could save here, because I'm nearly getting up to I'm just about to get up to 10 minutes here. I'm nearly getting up to 10 minutes. I mean, I know not much happened in this bloody thing, but it's not like it really matters. I mean, this is just a test segment. So, back here, I'm charged back up, ready to jump back out for the rest of the game. So, that's it for the 2 test videos. If they do work out fine, my first DSLP, I'm not too sure. I don't think it'll be like anytime soon. I'm just doing this so I know that I can record DS and Gamecube games semi-well. If this works pretty well enough, the Gamecube thing, I might go through this game, try to get 100% of the items, and then maybe like start an LP of this game. Won't do it until after I do Metroid Prime 1 though. So yeah, whenever the hell I do the LPs from these stupid emulators and shit, they're not really emulators, but yeah, more rambling. Okay, we're ending. Bunch of picked up on a bus references in these two segments. But anyway, see you for whatever the hell I do next.